there is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
We're back.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Hey, everybody. Purple Pill Podcast.
We're back with Doc.
Purple Pill Show. 88 miles per hour, folks. That's how fast we are going. Light speed, otherwise known as light speed. This is the show where we suspend our beliefs on what was and what is, and we use our imagination on what is and what could be in order to transcend the matrix, hack the 3D, and finally exit the Truman Show.
Here.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Doing
right.
good. Feeling good.
I got a Saturday night hanging out, and I got a download to send to a few of my friends. So I'm going to send it to the listeners too. And I want to tell the listeners, Spirit wanted me to send you this message. When the ships land, get on. Get on. So,
without a parachute.
Oh my goodness. This episode is called Rationalizing Miracles. Rationalizing Miracles. Okay. So last episode was pretty fantastic, pretty out there.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of threaded the needle with the UFO angels, the wheels of Ezekiel. And the seraphim angels that the controllers want to call aliens.
Yeah.
Well, it's all heavenly realm type stuff. And as I've been saying on this show for years now, based on the download from the Holy Spirit, based on words in red in the New Testament, once you change your belief, thank you for healing me, Jesus. It wasn't I that healed you. Your belief has healed you. Your faith has healed you, right? So as you change your beliefs, the world will change. And boy, is it, right? So I wanted to kind of explain, these miracles that are happening now as we shift these timelines. We change our beliefs, the timeline shifts. We go to higher and higher timelines with a better and better reality until eventually we wind up in the kingdom. On earth as it is in heaven, right? So eventually whatever is happening in heaven will be happening here on earth. And so as we go and we shift and change our beliefs, we're going to the 3D, the matrix. See, we were born, right? And then we get the controllers immediately plug us right into their little matrix battery. And they start telling us the way the world is, the way the world works. And we just believe it, right? Our parents believe it. We believe it. And we just keep reinforcing their version of reality over and over and over.
Right.
From the smallest detail, whether it's gravity to mortality to you're a physical being and you can be taken out at any moment. Nothing's guaranteed. Whereas
whatever they want to put on there.
Yeah, that's what we just take it in and spit it out for them.
Right.
And so we've made this world together. All of us have made this world together, and we've consented to it because we just blindly believed them. And so we've got all the different laws and universal laws and physical laws down here. And we've got the education system that telling us all these things are real. But if we look at the master himself, he transcends all of their facts, quote unquote, or laws of physics, right? He feeds the multitudes with loaves and one fish. He heals people of all their sicknesses. He walks on water, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
And so how does he do that? If that's true, then how does that apply to the 3D and the controller's laws? Well, the zealot Christians, the mainstream Christianity will tell you that, well, that's because he's God and you're not. So it applies to him. He can transcend the world and you can't. And so then we just, go to church and suck our thumbs and pray for death. Right? Save us. Run our knees.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier to be controlled, right? So, but the master himself tells us that we have the authority, right? I have given you all the authority. That's what he says. I have given you all the authority over the enemy and his powers. Not a snake, not a scorpion will be able to harm you. And so we just...
That's Luke 10:17, right?
Is it 17 or 19? I wish it was 17.
I know.
I love 17.
You're right. It's 10:19.
Okay, so it's Luke 10:19, right? So he says, I have given you all the authority. That's a big statement.
To trample on snakes and scorpions.
To trample.
To overcome all the power of the enemy.
Right? And then the other translation is, I have given you authority over the enemy and all of his powers as well. And then the New Living Translation is a little more less than.
Right.
Right? But because if you go to the King James, it's like straight up, like we have the authority. So he gives us the authority.
Yeah.
And then we're never taught this verse ever in church. So we assume we have no authority. So we're always looking outside of ourselves for safety, for God. We're looking outside of ourselves for heaven. We're looking outside of ourselves. Meanwhile, the master says in words in red,
Kingdom's within.
Kingdom's within. And he is in me and I am in you, right?
Yep.
Father's in me, I am in you. So every which way you look, he is demonstrating that reality or the laws that the controllers put in place, that they teach us in our schools, their TV, and, through our parents and grandparents, that those rules are simply constructs of a reality that the controllers want you to believe in. And then the Lord's telling us to renew our mind. Didn't we have the verse last week? Do not be conformed to the laws of this world.
Yes.
Do not be conformed to the laws of this world.
Yeah. It was Romans.
Instead, you have to renew your mind, right? And then he also says in the New Testament, you only need a mustard seed size of belief or faith, and you will be able to say to this mountain, move, and it will. Now, he's not saying that he's going to tell the mountain to move. He's saying you're going to tell the mountain to move. Right. How do we tell the mountain to move? Well, by having a mustard seed size of faith.
Yes.
That's not a lot. That's just a little bit. That's almost fake it till you make it, and you're making mountains move.
That one's Matthew 17:20. That one's easy. Because of your unbelief, for truly I say to you, if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you.
Nothing will be impossible for you.
Right.
It's a pretty big statement. I mean, nothing will be impossible. That's right.
Might actually be the biggest statement.
You know what I mean?
Ever.
Nothing will be impossible.
Stated.
Hey, is there some things that are going to be impossible? Nothing will be impossible. Well, what about teleportation? Nothing will be impossible.
Can I slam dunk?
Nothing will be impossible. What about manifesting food to eat instead of having to buy it? Nothing will be impossible. What about declaring that the food I eat is not poisonous and it's going to fulfill my body in every way? Nothing will be impossible.
Okay.
What about seeing my What about seeing my loved ones again? Nothing will be impossible. So, and since nothing will be impossible, Tim and I have been changing our beliefs over the years.
Right.
And so when you ask, let's say, when you ask a person that isn't, when you ask a person about the Lord, right, with the Master, Jesus, when you ask, well, how are all these miracles possible? They may say, well, it was some kind of illusion, it was a trick, or you ask a zealot, right? You ask a mainstream Christian, well, it's only because he's the Son of God. It doesn't apply to you, even though all of his statements are directing it all towards you as the individual instead of himself, right?
You're the light.
Yeah, you are the light. I am the light.
Right.
He is in me, I am in you. Yeah. So we get this consistent message. And so how does the 3D rationalize Jesus's miracles in the Bible? Right? We're always talking about this 3D rationalization. When you change your beliefs and miracles happen in your own life, how does the 3D rationalize it? Well, we can look at Jesus and we see that the rationalization from the mainstream church is because he was the Son of God. That's the only reason it applied to him. They don't deny that it happened because they're the church. They just rationalize it to take you out of the equation. You still got to come here and get on your knees and pray for death. But he was able to do all these things. And so maybe if you're lucky, one day you can have a great existence with him if you just do exactly what we say. You can go ahead and give $20 at the box that's coming around. And anyway, so that's the kind of rationalization they do to the master right now, right? They just go, it only applies to him. So when you're changing your beliefs and you're starting to see little changes, whether it's, one of the big popular things right now is manifesting abundance for yourself, right?
Yes.
And words of affirmation. And when you do these things, the more you do them in meditation, you do it all, you visualize and you send love out, you'll notice that things start happening. I mean, I still have yet to meet a person that has done this for, consistently, that nothing's happened.
I follow some sort of change,
right?
Radical
I
change.
follow up,
right?
And they're always like, "Oh yeah." So, didn't you had a friend of yours that was a beautician, and she was starting to do words of affirmation and
yes,
for abundance for herself, and she started doing this consistently.
Yes,
and next thing you know, she got a huge account, right? Well, a big celebrity in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Signed up
a couple actually.
Now it's
a
two.
couple now, and she just got a new Mercedes this weekend.
Okay, so she. So 2 months ago she was struggling to pay her bills.
Right.
Fast forward, she's kind of new to this. She's more of a 3D type belief system too, but she's like, hey, what the hell? Nothing else has worked.
Yeah.
Right. That's your rock bottom. That's a lot of people's rock bottoms. Nothing else has worked. Might as well try this. And look, universal law, it reacts to even fake it till you make it. Right. Because it's better than doing nothing, or it's better.
Yes.
It's better than being negative or less.
All you have to do is make a simple effort.
Right. Any effort at all.
Right.
Even if your effort is to try to prove it wrong, that works.
Yeah.
So 2 months ago, barely could pay her rent. Now we're fast forwarding. It's two celebrities that have signed up, and she bought a new Mercedes.
Mm.
Okay. So, and then how does the 3D rationalize that? Well, in her mind, she could be, well, it's the right place, the right time.
Sure.
I just happened to run into this person and this person.
Of course.
However, when you are looking at it through the eyes of the kingdom, you can see how you put effort forward to visualize, to say these things about yourself, to vibrate at a higher level, to draw these things to you. And we know that's what happened. That's what worked. But the 3D rationalizes it with, again, right place at right time. I ran into this person and then they gave me it doesn't fall out of the sky or appear on your front door.
No.
Right? The 3D has got to rationalize it within the confines of the reality that we've all collectively manifested since we were children.
You can't win the lottery unless you play.
Right. Unless you pray.
Right.
Unless you play. So just change that
buy
that
a
L.
ticket.
Change that L to an R.
Just buy a ticket.
Yeah, you got to buy a ticket. You got to take that risk.
Yeah.
This is the second time you brought this up. We're going to win $1 million, right? Earlier today, we're going to win $1 million.
Oh, for sure.
And then now you're saying buy a ticket.
I don't know what's
what
happen
do you
now,
do? Yeah, right. You're caught. You're caught live on the air. Look at Tim's trying to manifest. Yeah. Hopefully it works. I could really use $1 million. Anyway, so that's the rationalization. So when these miracles happen, and these are miracles, as we keep changing our beliefs, as we see the fruits of the meditation, of the visualization come into being, we're not running down the street telling everybody about it. However, there's going to be a rationalization behind it. You ran into the right person, or this old account called, or, or you bought a ticket,
Right.
But the matrix, the simulation, it has to rationalize your changed beliefs in a way that makes sense for the collective reality we've all manifested together since we were children. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we're bringing the kingdom to earth, okay, now up in the kingdom, in the higher realms, there's no satanic pedophiles, okay, like the Epstein files, okay? There's no drug traffickers. There's no, there's no gun smuggling. There's no child and human trafficking. There's none of that stuff. So as we're visualizing a new world for ourselves, you're going to, as you're visualizing a new world for yourself and it starts coming into being, okay, so heaven's coming to earth, and in heaven, there's all these things that aren't there. So how's that going to look here? So how it looks here is the matrix has to rationalize it, right? And so that looks like Prince Andrew getting arrested, for instance, right?
Yeah.
That looks like the cartels getting wiped out. Okay. Mm-hmm. That looks like the Epstein files being released and all this stuff coming to the surface so we can get rid of it.
Right.
So we can eliminate it. So it comes down to that old saying, be careful what you wish for, right? Because you just may get it, right? So same thing here.
Everyone gets what they want, whether they like it or not.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody gets what they want, whether they like it. So we've been visualizing this kingdom coming to earth. We've been visualizing shifting these higher realms, higher timelines. Great. And now,
you want the kingdom?
You want the kingdom? Well, there's a lot of cleaning up to do.
Yes.
You got a messy house here.
Right.
You got a messy house. So we're going to have to, you want the kingdom? Because there's no messy houses in the kingdom, right?
Right.
So we're going to have to clean we're going to have to clean the house.
Yeah.
And so we have to bring in all the, we have to bring in 200 people to clean this place. We're going to get it all tip top. You want to clean a whole city? There's going to be a lot more than that. You want to clean a country? A lot more than that. And that's the way it has to look. That's the rationalization that the 3D has to show you. So as this ascension is happening, because the way things are going now, it's going so fast that this ascension is going so quickly that all types of things are popping off at the same time, right? We just did the last episode. I think we were finishing it up with the Ashtar Galactic Command and the Israeli space chief saying that Trump talks to, non-human intelligence and UFOs.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that was only a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was it a week ago? Anyway, that week we get off the air. Within 3 days, Trump announces he's going to declassify all files related to UFO and extraterrestrial life. Now, let me tell you.
I feel like we were talking about the scientist guy from Israel or something.
Yeah, the Israeli space chief.
Yeah.
Right.
Which was from 2021 or something.
And then we did the Ashtar Galactic Command.
But yes, we did that. And then a few days later, he's just like, oh, yeah.
A few days later, he announces, oh, yeah, I'm in total contact.
Because Obama was saying, yeah.
Obama's like, I think they're real because
I've never seen them, but
there's huge galaxies. It'd be crazy to think there's no life, but.
Right.
And then Trump came out and said, no, we're going to go ahead and declassify everything on UFOs and extraterrestrial life.
Yes.
Well, if there's no UFOs or extraterrestrial life, there'd be nothing to declassify.
Of course.
Oh, really? That's strange. And we know the extraterrestrial life are actually the angels from the higher realms.
Yeah.
Okay, we already got that. We already get the wheels of Ezekiel in Ezekiel.
Mm-hmm.
We've already got the strange beings, seraphim. All right. We even have in the book of Job, we even have God at the council, and there's it says in the heavenly council, God's the head of it, and then it says there's other Elohim, which means other gods, little g, other beings. And what do you think those beings look like? When some old Bibles,
I feel like they
illustrations.
have elongated heads.
You're telling me. Just Admiral Akbar. Attack!
Super thin, tall, supermodel-esque, long fingers.
So, these beings exist. And if you, in some old Bibles, they drew pictures of these things, of these beings, of these angels. And I mean, you look at these pictures, and they're the pictures people have drawn are based on the descriptions in the Word, and they look like freaking aliens.
Really?
Oh yeah, looks scary. Also, whenever an angel appears in the Bible, the first thing they say is, "Do not fear. Don't be scared. Fear not." So, if they're angels and they're here benevolently, why would the first thing they say is, "Don't be scared"? Because they probably look pretty freaky.
Yeah.
They look very freaky.
They don't look like humans.
The angels know they look freaky to the humans. And so what do they say? They don't even get to the message. God sends them. Yeah. They should just appear and give the message if they're not freaky.
Yeah.
But they're freaky.
Totally.
They know they look freaky.
Yeah.
So they say, do not fear. Don't be scared.
Fear not.
God's sending angels all the time in the Bible. Okay? And they've got 3 eyes and friggin' 4 tentacles. Okay, let's just face it.
Well, yeah, that's what Akbar, Colonel Zartan said. He was like, we've been watching you guys for a while, for a good minute.
If you want to get to the
We're here to help you.
We're here to help you.
Don't fear.
Yeah, don't be scared of our 4 chins.
Right.
Okay? I know I've got 10 eyes. Just try to overlook that. All right?
Yeah.
So, we're bringing the kingdom, and with the kingdom comes these other beings. Dude, you don't think you're going to bring the kingdom, it's going to be empty. We're not the only ones in the kingdom.
Right.
Okay. According to the scripture, we're one of many. Although we're made in the image.
Yeah.
And we have all authority. We're pretty high up once we get there. They're still waiting for us to get there. Just when are these guys going to figure this thing out? Well, we're figuring it out pretty quickly.
Do you think if you level up, do you get like transformed physically?
Yeah, it says we get transformed. We become bodies of light.
Oh, okay.
That's where we the people are light on my wrist here.
Yeah.
We the people are light. We get bodies of light. But it says new bodies, new earth.
Elongated head.
Listen, if we're going to heaven, why is it saying new earth? Okay? All right? Am I going to heaven? No, you're going to new earth.
Yeah, it's new earth.
Well, his kingdom's on earth. The Lord says in the Bible, he says, the kingdom of heaven will not come the way you can see it.
Right.
Will not come visually, will not come, it's within you.
Look here nor there.
It's within you, among you, all around you. And then in Revelation, it's new earth. So if it's new earth, what's that going to look like? How is the 3D going to rationalize that? Everything has to be rationalized.
Take out the trash.
Everything has to be rationalized within the confines of the world we've manifested together on behalf of the controllers.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what all this looks like. So it's going to look pretty rough and tumble. Like right now, Mexico's under siege by the cartels. One of the big cartel guys got killed. Now everyone's going crazy. Now the U.S. military is going to go in there and start doing it. But meanwhile, the people of Mexico are tired of the cartels. They want intervention. They're being oppressed for a long time now, right? And bringing the kingdom's going to, UFOs are going to have to be real. It has to, the algorithm has to rationalize so that the people that don't believe, so that the people that don't get on board eventually,
right?
Which, God bless them and they're on their own journey, but they don't get out of jail free card type thing. They don't get to just piggyback on our beliefs.
Sit back and watch.
And then they get on the ships too. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe at the last minute or something, but there's got to be a place for them too.
To transform by the renewing of their mind.
Right. There's got to be
slowly.
Slowly.
It's just,
so we're going to get on the ships,
right,
and certain percentage won't. And that's just that. And we'll go to the new earth and, they won't because they don't want to. So that's what this thing is. Why does it have to rationalize, Cody? Why can't it just appear? First off, it wouldn't be as fun. You've got to look for the synchronicities, right? You check your watch 3 times a day, but every time you look at it, it's 11:11, and then it's 2:22, and then it's 3:33, and you're like, dude. It happens so much to me now. I wish I could look at
Right.
look at my watch and not have a synchronicity happen. Because it's happening all the time. The billboards going by, I'm on the freeway, the billboards are just, the time is now.
Yeah.
This is what dreams are made of. I'm like, okay, I need this thing to slow down.
It's not like Bewitched where they just blink
Yeah.
and it's switched.
Right.
You can't just take a mustard seed
Yeah.
and just make it a
No,
mountain
no, no, no.
just
Well,
with the blink of an eye.
right.
It's got to shift. There's
It's-
got to be some
It's
sort
got to
of
mold.
reconstruction.
Right. Yes, because we live in the world that we've all collectively made together. And now what's happening is, as each one of us wakes up and starts changing our beliefs, starts declaring our sovereignty, starts declaring that we don't want to be under the laws of the controllers that they fed to us. Okay.
Yeah.
As we keep doing that, there's a split happening because now we're controlling reality. I'm almost ready to say that we have control. We are now in full control and we are bringing heaven to earth, and it's happening very fast. It's going to look tumultuous. The rationalization on the television and by the controllers is going to be, oh no, it's terrible, because for them, it is terrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible for them because they're not going to be on top. They're not going to be on top. We're on top. All of us are on top. The ones that love your neighbor, love God, love yourself. The ones that do what he said, even if you don't know him, if you're doing what he said, we're controlling reality now. And that's what you're seeing. That's why you see all these headlines. And it's all lamenting all the good things that are happening and trying to make you believe that good things aren't happening. But good things are happening all over the place. And so that's what this is going to look like.
For your sake, you want some more Romans?
Yeah.
I'm just like living in Romans right now.
Yeah, do it.
As it is written, for your sake we are killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter.
Yeah, that's
So
the way
this is
that's the way it used to be.
The title of this is God's everlasting love. What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? He who did not spare his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall bring a charge against God's elect? It is God who justifies. Who is he who condemns? It is Christ who died. And furthermore, it is also risen, who is even in the right hand of God, who also makes intercessions for us.
Intercessions
For us. Who shall separate us from the love of the Christ?
Nobody.
No.
Nobody shall separate us. That's why through this beautiful time, through this, because we're born into this matrix that we get plugged in like batteries, folks, immediately. Your parents, who you love and trust, they tell you it's all the way the controllers say it. Then the school tells you, then your favorite book reinforces it. The TV reinforces it.
Right.
Your best friend dies of a drug overdose at age 27. That reinforces it, right? So you're just, by the time you get to 30, you're just, less than.
Conformed to the pattern of the world.
You're conformed to the pattern of the world.
Right.
And so, but through that, he's never left us, just like it just said there.
Yeah.
And he is for us. Nobody can be against us. We were helping them manifest the world. They know all this. The Epstein files, it's all about all these universal laws.
Bro,
they're using them all.
Documents.
I know.
Dude, the CIA redacted files.
They know, yeah. They know it all.
Yeah.
And they're using it for dark, right? All these, the different symbols, as a conspiracy guy, growing up, they make you think all the symbols are on their team only. Meanwhile, all the symbols are for us. Everything, as above, so below. So anything they use for darkness can be used for good. Like we said in previous episodes, it's all just tools, whether it's meditation, whether it's crystals, whether it's chakras. It's all for us. It's all for us to use for our benefit to help bring kingdom to earth.
So what's that look like?
Yeah, what's that look like? It looks like cartels getting extra. It looks like children being saved. It looks like
Venezuela.
It looks like Prince Andrew getting arrested. It looks like these people being exposed. First, we have to expose them. And then collectively we all have to believe that this is awful. And then we all have to declare within our own hearts and our own minds that we're not taken anymore. We don't want this anymore. And as soon as we declare that, as soon as we decide that, just like we decided with COVID and it went away, as soon as we decide we're tired of all this, you're going to see things happening much quicker. And the last episode was, around this idea that the narrative the controllers were trying to push out to us was nothing's happening. They're getting away with it all. However, I made a case that something is happening. And then we ended the show, and 2 days later, Prince Andrew's arrested. Now, let me tell you about that. Now, in no world, in the old timeline I come from, royals don't get arrested for anything.
No.
For any reason. Royals? We're not talking just any royal. We're not talking the second Duke of, some European nation you've never heard of. We're talking about the King of England's brother. Okay?
Yeah.
We're talking about Queen Elizabeth's son. He's arrested. First off, he was exposed 5, 8, something odd years ago and stripped of his title.
Yes.
But still, that's a slap on the wrist. I mean, it really is humiliating for them.
Sure.
Which is crazy that they even would do that.
But they got to cut him some slack. He's royal.
He's royalty. But now he's straight up arrested and in jail for 12 hours. And then he was posted bail. Did you see the picture of him coming out of the...
Yeah.
He looked like he saw a ghost.
Oh, for sure.
There's something going on. Because in no world are royals arrested. In no world. And then prime ministers are stepping down. This other guy,
Peter Mandelson.
Yeah. He's stepping down. Meanwhile, he was...
British ambassador to the U.S.
And 10 other things.
Arrested.
He was an advisor to the prime minister. He's top level. He is absolute top level. Now he had to step down. And when we say...
Everybody's resigned.
Do you think this guy wants to step down?
No.
No, he got a phone call that said, you better step down. And we need to celebrate. So,
well, this guy actually got taken into custody, so...
Wait. I thought he just stepped down. He got taken to a custody now? Oh, he's arrested too?
He resigned in early February.
Oh, he resigned in early February and then late February. Early February is 2 weeks ago.
Custody this weekend.
Hold on.
Or just this morning.
3 weeks ago.
Right. Resigned.
He resigned.
Yes.
Fast forward 3 weeks and now he's arrested.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Well, what's in heaven?
2 weeks ago was the first drop. I think it was the first Epstein drop. And then that's probably why he resigned. And then there was another drop. And they're like, we got to take this guy.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's.
I mean, there's pictures.
I mean, it's happening.
Like he has.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. It's happening. Maduro in Venezuela, he's out. Okay. Whether you like it or not, every Venezuelan I've talked to has been like, this is amazing. I've been praying for this for years.
Yeah.
No.
What about this other guy, the cartel, El Mencho?
Oh, yeah. Mencho, same thing. I never heard of this guy. So he's been protected
Nobody's heard of him.
He's been protected by the FBI, the CIA, all the people of Mexico, all the presidents of Mexico have kept him safe. I mean, they've known about him. He's the biggest in Mexico. And now all of a sudden he's killed.
Yeah.
Just overnight.
Yeah.
And now it's all erupting because the other thing is, if this was just a fall guy thing, one guy, why is everyone freaking out in Mexico? If the cartels are so powerful? I'm sure they have a succession lined up. Okay,
of course.
If this guy dies, then this guy becomes the thing.
Yeah, there's a hierarchy.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, and we won't lose any of the drug sales. We won't lose it. We can still traffic the women. We can still do all the evil things. No problem, right? So then if that's true, which of course every organization has that, why are they freaking out? It's almost like they know the game is up.
Yeah.
Like someone told them, hey,
you lose.
No, this isn't,
you lose. Checkmate.
This isn't like last time.
Oh no, set the board, flip the table.
Yeah. Burn all the buses, burn down the Costco because we're done.
I was like,
what else are we going
to
do?
I used to lose at Monopoly as a kid. I just flipped the
board. Flip the board. Yeah. I've been playing this for 7 hours. It's still not over. God. You have all the hotels. I don't have enough paper money to pay you for all the red hotels. How dare
My
you?
hotels didn't have traffic.
Just
women though.
Just flip it. If you flipped it and you knew you lost.
Oh, for sure.
The flipping is fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead and flip it. That means you lost.
Yeah, you got to clean it up.
Wait a minute. Clean it up. That sounds like what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So
their house is on fire.
We're manifesting.
Their cars are on fire.
Look, the people of Mexico, Roman Catholics, okay, they've been praying to Saint Mary and Jesus, all this thing about getting rid of this oppression for who knows how long. I mean, a long time. Now here we go. What does that look like? Jesus ain't going to come down on the beam down and just wipe out the cartels, dude. Okay. That's not the way this reality works. Cause that's not the reality we've manifested. Okay. That's not how it's going to manifest itself. It has to manifest within the confines of the reality that we've all created together since we were children.
The patterns of this world.
It has to manifest within those confines.
Yeah.
And eventually we'll get to such a higher timeline, to such a higher realm, we won't even need that rationalization anymore. We can look to the master himself in the New Testament. He didn't have to rationalize it. He fed the multitudes with the 2 loaves or the 2 fish and the loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It didn't have to rationalize, but it did though. If you look closely, he rationalizes it by just but the disciples, they're 3D'd out, right? So they go, they're conformed to the patterns of this world. So they say, he goes, go start feeding the multitudes. And the disciple goes, well, wait a minute, we don't have enough. Like he tries to bring Jesus down into the lower realms and be like, this isn't how reality works. We don't have enough food to feed all these people.
Right.
And I forget exactly what the Lord says.
He says, go open that fish.
He says, just go do it.
Right.
He says, go do it.
Fish. Yeah.
Oh, that's for the tax collector. But he says, just go do it.
Just go. Yeah.
And somehow the loaves and the fish just keep multiplying. He doesn't really get into detail, but the master's rationalization was just do it. Don't think about it.
Right.
I said, do it, go do it. And the other way that the Lord rationalizes it is he just declares his sovereignty. My Father wants it this way. I get all authority from my Father. I can do this because of him. That's how he rationalizes it within his belief system. Because he's one of the only ones that manifested into this world without the belief system already set, right? He already remembered who he was, even as a small child. He already knew who he was. He already remembered who he was. There wasn't no remembering.
Right.
So he wasn't under the same conformed to the
pattern of this
pattern of this world. He was conformed to the pattern of his Father in heaven, right? Because he was immaculately conceived, which is hilarious because in the birth story, the wise men are following a freaking orb. Yeah, I looked back into it in the scriptures. The star that leads the wise men to baby Jesus, turns out that was a star no one's ever seen in the sky before. They go, when did this star come? How come this star's here?
Broadcasting.
This is weird.
1420 megahertz.
Yeah, right. Broadcasting in 140 and 143.
Yeah.
And 134, right? Which one was it?
1420.
1420.
That's
megahertz. We'll get to that.
Wow.
We'll get to wow.
They
Meanwhile, it's an orb.
Right.
There's no UFO.
It's an orb.
Meanwhile, it's a plasmoid orb. But they didn't know what a plasmoid orb was back then, so they just called it a star.
Yeah, the only thing
but
that
if it's
looks similar was
listen
a
to me.
star.
If it's a star, then we should be able to see that same star in our skies. But there's no star. There's no Jesus star. There's the North Star. There's the star of Sirius that, there's a party going on. There's a fish show going on at the Sirius star. And I saw it the other day. It's bum, 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 bum. Meanwhile, there's no Jesus star, though. So you look in the scriptures and the wise man, people talking to them, they're just going, well, what's this star? When did this thing appear? Right. And it turns out it's like an orb.
Okay.
It's a freaking orb. There's a plasmoid orb, drawing the wise men to him. And then Gabriel appears and says, "Don't freak out. I know I look like an alien." To Mary and Joseph. Okay, your wife still loves you, but she's impregnated with Jesus, and so don't think that anything bad happened. That's a hard pill to swallow. But I mean, I guess if the four-headed alien appeared to me and said, "Don't worry."
Something out of Futurama.
Yeah.
Futurama.
Or those aliens from The Simpsons just.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I guess if that thing just appeared and said, "Hey, don't freak out. Baby's coming. You're good to go." Yeah. Right? So there's all these interdimensional, non-human intelligence in the Bible happening as people are getting ready to change all their beliefs. That's the rationalization. The rationalizations back then were pretty crazy. Ours are getting crazy too, though. Because
yeah, well, it has to.
It has to because we're changing our beliefs.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, when we started
the thing with our generation is, we're so far advanced than just saying, if we saw something, oh, it was a star.
Right. Well, the rationalization is already built in.
Like, if I saw something, it could be an orb, it could be a plane, it could be a cell phone that was falling from a bridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, there's so many other things that we have today that we didn't have.
There's so many built-in rationalizations.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
The controllers know the scriptures too.
Yeah, they know that too.
They know how the angels are going to appear. Right? We went over the clouds. We went over the wheels of Ezekiel. We've just went over the orb, but we know how they're going to appear, right? And so do they. The controllers do. So that's why they roll out War of the Worlds right away. War of the Worlds, Independence Day, V the Final Battle. They just inundate us with UFOs are bad and aliens look like this. Meanwhile, they know they're the way some of the angels come to this dimension.
Right.
Meanwhile, they know
and when something does happen.
Right. We will automatically.
I've seen this movie.
Yeah. Where's Bruce Willis?
That's literally what I would say. Oh, I've seen this in a movie.
Yeah. And that's why they're going to freak out, because it's predictive programming.
Mm-hmm.
The controllers know how it may happen. They don't know definitively when, but they have a good idea. So that's why they try to get ahead of it. They get ahead of it with the movies to freak everybody out. And I'm telling you right now, do not freak out.
Meanwhile, you showed me that video of Mexico right now. I was like, oh, I've seen this in a movie. Black Hawk Down.
I've seen it in the video game. It's just Call of Duty. Yeah, Black Hawk Down.
I mean, that's pretty.
It's starting to rationalize.
Yeah.
The bad guy's got to go. The bad guy's got to go, and it's going to look messy sometimes. But I want you guys to just anchor in the light.
Fear not.
Keep loving. Yeah, fear not. Fear not. We did a whole episode on that.
Right.
And we thought, well, fear not. I live in Orange County, and everything seems to be going good. Fear not's easy. No, it's getting a little bit dicey now. Okay.
Just
and it's going to keep getting dicier.
Just repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
yeah.
it.
And what does repent look like? Easy. Just start doing what he says. It's not, oh God, I'm sorry for smoking a cigarette. I'm sorry for drinking. I'm sorry I talked to mean to somebody.
What did we
That's
say?
not what it is.
I think you said the Hebrew
get
translation is to return to the correct path.
Yeah, return to the correct path. That's repent.
That's it.
When it just means return to the correct path. Oh, you missed the exit? Okay, well, turn around and go the other way. Get on the right road.
And if it's saying returning to it,
you were on it at some point. Yeah, you were on at some point. I mean, you were birthed on it.
Shouldn't be that hard to find.
No, it isn't. It isn't. Drop to your knees and kiss my boot. You know what I mean? No.
Follow the small voice.
yeah. It's small, the still small voice.
Right.
It's love your neighbor, love God, love yourself, love your enemy, and you're on the right path.
Done.
Because you're a made in the image. You're the son and daughter of God. You are the sovereign being. I will say to you, mustard seed size of belief, and you will say to this mountain, move, and it will. You will say it, not I will say it. I'm going. My Father has many mansions, and I'm going where you cannot go right now. Isn't that what he says?
Yeah.
He basically just bails.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, look, I wasn't even born.
All my mustard seeds are mounted. That's where I'm going. I've got
He's like, look, I
woods.
wasn't born into this place. I didn't manifest this thing with you guys, where the Romans are in control and you guys are all conformed to the world. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go somewhere else.
Right.
And where are you going? Father's many mansions. I mean, he mentions mansions. I mean, you're really rubbing our face in it, aren't you, Lord? I'm just kidding. But anyway, he says he's going to this great place. You can't come. However, I'm going to send you the Holy Spirit, who'll bring you knowledge of all things.
Yeah.
These are the things he's bringing knowledge of, right? And then you will say to this mountain, move, and it will. What does moving a mountain look like? It doesn't look like he gets up and just moves. That's not going to work. Not right now. Maybe in a few more shifts.
Yeah.
But these are the mountains. He's not talking about a real mountain. He's talking about the mountain is in your mind. The mountain is the beliefs the controllers have put into you. They've hardwired it into you. You always want to explain away miracles. You want to explain away amazing things. Don't explain away. Just accept them. You did it. You did it. It didn't come outside of you. You did it. Why didn't it come outside of you? Then am I blasphemed because I think I'm God? No, not at all. God is within you.
Right.
That's why it was you. It was always you.
The mustard seed is within. Everything's within you.
He says it too many times.
Right?
He's
the mountain's within you.
You will say to the mountain, move, and it will.
Yeah.
Not I will say to the mountain, move. Oh, you've healed me, Jesus. Thank you. I did not heal you. Your faith has healed you.
Yeah.
Your belief has healed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
My Father's in me, I'm in you. When will the kingdom come, Lord?
Right.
You will not come with vision. You will not be able to see it. It is neither here nor there. Right? So we got to make it happen, and we are making it happen. But it's getting really dicey.
God sounds like Monty Python.
It kind of does. Once you, I mean, it's kind
here.
He really, truly.
Yeah.
Shut up and listen. And he gets exasperated because it's the same message over and over. I'm not coming to say. As a matter of fact, I'm leaving. Okay, I got mansions waiting for me. The whole thing.
Yeah.
All right. Tax collectors and the rest of it. So I'm out of here. However, I will send you the Holy Spirit who will bring you knowledge of all things. All right. And you'll say to this mountain, move, and it will. And now it is. Congratulations. You know what? Congratulations, everybody. The world is absolutely falling apart. Well, this is, well, no, but it's the old world falling apart.
Right.
We said it on a previous episode way back. It's the end of the world. It was a download. It's the end of the world. It's the end of their world. It's the end of their world because we're in full control now. We're in full control.
Yeah.
And it's all manifesting. I wanted to get into, do we have enough time?
Yeah. We got all the time you need.
I don't know. I think we're good, to be honest. I wanted to get into the wow signal though.
Oh shoot. Okay.
The wow
Yeah,
signal.
we can do that next episode.
Yeah, but is it gonna be too long?
No.
Are the file's gonna be declassified by then?
Yeah.
No.
Of course they will.
No.
Dude, there's files being declassified as we speak. Hey, listen. Which files would you like classified? Just tell the mic.
Just tell the mic and it will happen.
By next week, we'll have it.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't that great? We ended that last episode with the Ashtar Galactic Command. Then we have the Space Chief saying, Galactic Command.
Yeah.
And that they made deals, right? And then I'm talking about the old conspiracy thing Q and how that's supposed to be happening with the UFO non-human intelligence, right? Then we've got the orbs and the wheels of Ezekiel. Well, Tim and I were doing more research, and another weird thing. I think it's a Mandela effect. Personally, I think it's a new Mandela effect.
Well, it's something I had never heard.
No, me neither. I mean, in my timeline, these things didn't exist. I mean, I was always waiting for something. So, okay, listeners, listen. You know about this? I'm sure you've heard of this over the years. They have these big satellite dishes out in the desert and in other states too. But out here in Arizona, they've got a big satellite installation and they send radio waves to, space.
Yeah, it's like a telescopic radio.
Yeah, and they send a signal at a certain frequency and vibration. At a certain frequency.
It's the same frequency as hydrogen, like that hydrogen produces in space. And so they said that, I think it was in the 50s or 60s, early 60s, that if there was going to be any kind of extraterrestrial communication, it would be at that frequency, which is 1,420.
Yeah, 1,420 hertz.
It's the same frequency as hydrogen.
Right.
That hydrogen creates.
And they send this concentrated version of it, like a beam, so it can't just be ethereal. It can't just be a comet coming by or anything like that. It's a concentrated beam at this 1,420 hertz. And all the physicists, scientists, they all came out and said, "Yep, this is the hertz. And if we ever get a signal just like this back, that will prove that there is life outside of us."
Yeah.
And so in 1977, the scientists came in. And they take turns.
I believe it was August.
University of Ohio State.
Yes.
Okay, Ohio State has one of these shooting out the radio wave at 1,420 hertz.
The big ear. That's what it was
The big
called.
ear.
Yeah,
the
check
big
it out
so
for anyone that wants to look it up.
yeah, and this guy comes in. I guess they're the scientists. It's kind of a volunteer basis, or something they all someone does a 4-hour spot, and the next guy comes in and does a 4-hour spot. Next guy comes in over and over for years.
Well, yeah, there was one guy specifically that's all he did was read the printouts. Like,
yeah,
he just came in there for 8 or 10
because we're
hours
always
a day
shooting it. It's
and
like
just
a constant.
read printouts, just looked at paper coming out.
Yeah, and it's just
And
going,
all of a
and
sudden-
nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he picked up
Wow.
on the signal,
He goes, wow.
and he said, "Wow!" Or he wrote it down for the next
so
guy.
different than everything that had been showing for the past 2 or 3 years that he was like, wow.
Wow, and he labeled it "Wow," and it
Yes.
was in the exact signature 1,420 hertz,
Yeah.
which is there's life outside of us. It's case closed. You can go ahead and look it up.
Yeah, there's
It's
never
case closed.
been anything that's replicated it. The funny thing to me when I saw that was I looked at the dates and it was 77. It was August, and then that what is it? Captain whatever Zillion.
Oh, Ashtar. Vrillin
Vrillin.
from the Ashtar
That-
Galactic Command.
That was a radio wave that was projected on the TV or something.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
in
trippy.
September. So
No. The WoW
October.
signal. The WoW signal was August.
yeah, and that was October or November.
So that you got to ask yourself. Okay, you got to ask yourself. So have we ever? You're shooting these radio waves out at 1,420 hertz. All the physicists and scientists say if we get one back at 1,420 hertz, that'll prove there's life.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have we ever gotten a radio signal at 1,420 hertz? Have we ever got one back?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. When was that? 1977.
August.
Right.
Yes.
Well, did anything else happen that year
Yes.
after we received the signal
Yes.
from the non-human intelligence or artificial extraterrestrial signal, the 1,420 hertz?
Yes.
Oh, something else did happen. So
Yeah,
we
a
get
couple months later.
Okay, we get a signal in August. And then in November of 77, so August 77, we get the 1,420 hertz. Wow, the guy labels it.
Right.
And that was already agreed upon. If we ever got one, that would prove there's life
Mhm.
outside of us.
Yeah.
And then in November, 3 months later,
Yeah.
what happens? Do we get any type of message from these people? Yes, we do.
Yes. On TV.
Well, what did they do? They took over TVs in the south of England, 500,000 households. What? While
Yeah.
everyone was watching the news. Like it's a gosh damn
It was-
Independence
it was
Day
One of the only
opening segment.
receivers that could actually take that signal, like a signal from an outside signal.
Right. Yeah, it was one of these.
All the other ones had been updated, and it couldn't take outside signals, but this one could.
So we get a signal from outer space,
Yeah.
1,420 hertz. 3 months later, TVs get taken over during the nightly news.
Mhm.
500,000 households in the south of England. And the message,
I think it was something like 250,000 people or something.
yeah,
I
it said
looked up the
500 instead of
populations.
500,000.
I looked up the populations of those cities, and it totaled out to be like 200,000 or 300,000 people.
They're watching the news,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, the news shuts down.
Like
You can't
2
hear
or
it.
3 months after we got a signal from an extraterrestrial, I'm assuming. It wasn't hydrogen. It wasn't hydrogen talking to us. dude.
No, it wasn't.
You know
But,
what I mean?
but we get that signal.
And it came from Sagittarius, the direction of that constellation, so that galaxy or whatever.
And so it comes down and it says, this is the voice of Vrillin, a representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command speaking to you. For many years, you have seen us as lights in the skies. We speak to you now in peace and wisdom, as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over your planet Earth. We come to warn you of the destiny of your race and your world so that you may communicate to your fellow beings the course you must take to avoid the disaster which threatens your world and the beings on our worlds around you. This is in order that you may share in the Great Awakening as the planet passes into the new age of Aquarius. The new age can be a time of great peace and evolution for your race, but only if your rulers are made aware of the evil forces that can overshadow their judgments. Be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again. All your weapons of evil must be removed. The time for conflict is now past, and the race of which you are a part of may proceed to the higher stages of its evolution if you show yourselves worthy to do this. You have but a short time to learn to live together in peace and goodwill. Small groups all over the planet are learning this and exist to pass on the light of the dawning new age to you all. You are to allow the material side of your life to be destroyed so that the spiritual side may emerge and grow. You know now that we are here and that this is communication from other worlds, and we are here to help you in your need. We bring no weapons, only the knowledge and the means to help you. We are now leaving the plane of your existence. May you be blessed by the supreme love and truth of the cosmos. We of the Ashtar Galactic Command thank you for your attention. We are now leaving the plane of existence, the plane of your existence. May you be blessed by the supreme love and truth of the cosmos. Boom.
He says, do not fear, right? At the beginning?
Yeah, do not be afraid.
Yeah, I love it.
So we get the wow signal from the scientists. 3 months later.
Truly, truly, I tell you.
3 months later,
This is
we get some strange message.
Yeah.
Which applies now. I mean, could have been Purple Pill show last week.
Right.
It's higher realms, higher dimensions.
It actually was Purple Pill show last week.
Literally.
I mean, it was my first time hearing it.
He's talking our same language.
Yeah.
He's talking about don't fear your material
Saving
world.
the earth.
Evolution of a higher consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, wow, 743. Then we get this message. Then we all start having spiritual awakenings because the master tells us he's going to send the Holy Spirit, bring you knowledge of all things happening everywhere. Now we're controlling reality by changing our beliefs. And these angelic beings are interceding once again. They did in the Bible. The angelic beings interceded in the Bible. They're popping up all the time.
He actually uses that term too, the Great Awakening.
The Great Awakening, right? Great Awakening, same one that the Q thing uses, right? And so, non-human intelligence beings help people in the Bible, gave them messages. Don't be afraid. This is what's going to happen. Don't trip out. We're getting these messages. Then we have the Israeli space commander, NBC News, saying that Trump is in contact, and U.S. government knows, made deals with them to, and if they're the same guys, this is Galactic Command, this is Galactic. I mean, something's happening, folks, and this is good. This is what a rationalization of the kingdom coming would look like. Okay, and if you look in, just look up tonight on the internet, paintings of the baptism of Jesus. This is when the dove comes down and activates the crown, Jesus's crown chakra, and he gets the download from Holy Spirit and becomes full Jesus, like I know my mission.
Yeah.
Yada yada. If you look up, paintings of Jesus's anointing or his baptism, there's a ton with, what looks like UFOs, beaming lights onto his head. Okay. And if you look up the New Jerusalem, which is the kingdom coming to earth, right? The New Jerusalem, it literally is these are ancient paintings, the 1400s, et cetera, et cetera. They're okay. So it shows the New Jerusalem coming, and it's a disc with a city on top.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like the mothership. Okay. Just New Jerusalem paintings, 1400s.
Yeah.
And look at the UFOs. UFOs
I mean,
everywhere. Look, he just looked it up.
This is Da Vinci's.
Oh, Da Vinci's drawing the UFOs above Jesus?
Yeah.
Exactly, because they're not UFOs.
Yeah.
All right, they're the wheels of Ezekiel. This is how look, guys, it's not Independence Day, okay? It's biblical. It's spiritual. It's all the best things. It's all love. And it's coming. And we're making it happen by changing our beliefs. So I'm so glad you just Googled that and hit images.
Yeah.
Like calling my bluff. But
Right.
but there it is. It pops up immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right there. It's all right there. Don't believe your lying eyes. You know what I mean? The media just comes in. The purported paintings from the 1400s are totally misrepresented.
I mean, yeah.
If it's going to benefit us and benefit our new belief, they're going to say it isn't true, and they're going to try to say it's not real. But just like he walked on water we're starting to walk on water too. And very soon, the only rationalization we're going to need is I am.
Don't forget Peter walked on water too.
Yeah, that's true. We did an episode on that. Yeah, who was the only person to walk on water in history? Well, that'd be Jesus. Wrong. Jesus and Peter.
Yeah, Peter took a couple steps, but he didn't believe
and
fell.
Yeah, so he started trying to rationalize. I shouldn't be able to. I think it says it in the Bible. I shouldn't be able to do this. I'm pretty sure he says that.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he thought I shouldn't be able to do this.
And just sunk.
Don't think that, Peter. What are you doing? He's right in front of you. You're walking on the water too.
Yeah.
And then your immediate thought is, this is awesome. It's, I shouldn't be able to do this. Boom. Yeah.
right.
Now you're soaked. Okay. We got to stay on point, stay on message here, folks. All right.
Peter got soaked.
Pretty soon, the only rationalization we'll need is just like Jesus's rationalization, which is I am, which is I am my Father is in me. That's the rationalization. And that's it. And we're just going to make it happen. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay. This whole idea that we have to manifest within the confines of the created reality that we made for the controllers when we were born, that's all going away soon too. Okay. The higher and higher we go, the less and less we'll be bound by our old belief system.
The patterns of the world.
Yeah. The patterns of the world. Okay.
Right.
Because we're renewing our mind.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, very exciting. Look up the WOW signal. Go look up the New Jerusalem paintings and the baptism, and rejoice when you see the frickin' disc-shaped UFOs beaming into Jesus' head. I mean, that's all as real and as beaming into Christ's head.
Yeah.
Just a galactic command. Don't believe me. Believe the Bible. I mean, believe the people that are painting it based on Scripture from the 1400s.
Right.
Which is 1,000 years after Christ, which is much closer than we are. What are they nuts? These are famous painters. These people
Da Vinci,
are world renowned.
He was an inventor too.
Okay.
Didn't he? He invented the helicopter and all kinds of.
Do they know something we don't? Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
But we know it now too. We're getting the downloads.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we love you, everybody.
Yeah, we do.
Have fun. Okay. And do not fear. All right. It's going to get even rockier. It's going to get even crazier. But I want you to rejoice in the crazy, because thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Fear not.
Fear not.
Because we're going to be back.
Because we're back.
and we're going to have video soon.
We are?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Fear not.
Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. We love you.
Later.
See ya.